What's up, everybody? You have now reached the fourth video for our serial season one final essay podcast. This is the fourth and final video, and this video is all about how to put your final draft together into an actual, sophisticated, properly formatted essay. So, this whole time, you should have been outlining your essays over the last few days in this class. Um, I have a student sample here that I'll be using just to kind of show you what to do once you're ready to put it all together, because you have to take all the information from this outline and you need to put it together into one final draft. This final draft will be turned in also on Google Classroom. So if you were to go to Google Classroom, let's just pick period 2 for example. At the top, you will see a link that says Final Draft Serial Podcast Essay 200 Points. You want to open that up, and that looks like this. Okay. It's a blank document. There's really nothing on it, except this is where you'll be putting your final draft. You're also going to want your actual outline open. All right, so this is a student example that I'm going to be using that to show you how to put it together. So first things first, at the top you see a headline or a header for these final drafts. You have name, you have date, you have period number, and you have the title of the assignment. You also have page numbers up in the corner. You don't have to worry about that. And also a spot for you to create a title. We'll talk about that at the end of the podcast or at the end of this video. The first thing you're going to want to do is stop right now and change these headers to your actual information. So you would delete name. I would put my name in. You would delete the date. So I'll put 4/25/2022 in. You would put whatever period you're in. So let's just say period 2. And then serial podcast essay you leave as is. So I'd like you to pause the video. Make sure you change the heading now so it looks like this. Okay, if you're back, then I'm assuming that you've already have a heading changed and that you are ready to put the rest of your essay together. So the thing about the outline is, if you have the outline completed, like the student basically does, your essay is already basically written. So all you have to do is start piecing it together. So let's start with, remember there's 5 paragraphs. It's a 5-paragraph essay. 1, an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. So all you do is just come to your introduction, grab your first statement, your attention grabbing statement, copy it, bring it over here to the document. Now, if you click, you'll see that I have a spot where I indented it for you. So it's already indented for you. You might want to go down a line and hit tab in, but it should already be done for you. And I'm just going to paste it. If you notice when I paste it, it's already double spaced. See how it's already done for you? It's not single spaced, it's double spaced. I set it up that way to do that for you. So it should do that for you automatically. Then I come back here and I grab the very next thing in order. Remember, you're just going to go completely in order of your outline. Take the background information for the introduction paragraph, and I paste it there. Do a space there. Make sure you're having spaces between your sentences. Then I come back and I grab the last part of the introduction, which is the thesis statement. Copy that. I come back here. I paste it, and my introduction is done. Right, just like that. That's simple. So now all I got to do now is hit enter. When I hit enter, then I'm also going to want to tab in. You want the cursor to be tabbed in. Don't hit space, just hit the tab button in the upper left-hand corner. And then I will come and I will go to my body paragraph number 1. Again, I grab my first main sentence, my topic sentence, and I paste it right there so you can see how it's indented. So I have a second paragraph. And then I just go in order. Grab my next sentence here. Space. Paste it there. Come back. Grab my evidence. And make sure I don't want to copy the box, just the text. Right there, and I paste it. Then I go back. I grab the next one. Copy, paste. And I can do this pretty quick. Copy, paste. And then again, I keep going in order. I get my second example here. Copy, paste. And I know it gets a little repetitive, but again, it saves you a lot of time. It should take you no longer than maybe 5 minutes at the most for you to copy and paste all your evidence and all your paragraphs together properly. One more. Here we go. Copy, paste. And now I'm done with body paragraph number one because this person doesn't have a third support. They only did two supports, which is fine because this one says if needed. Right? And then I would go to my second body paragraph again. Copy. I'm not going to do the whole essay though. Of course, it's just the second body paragraph, so I got to start a new paragraph by tabbing in. Right? Always start a new paragraph by tabbing in. So when I look at your document, I should see one, two, three, and then four and five indentations, letting me know there's five paragraphs. So once you put it all together, you have your final paragraph basically put together and done. Last thing you need to do, so actually, what I'd like you to do right now is to pause the video and put your whole essay together. So pause the video and do that now. Okay, if you're back, then I'm assuming your whole essay, even more than this, is put down on the page, double spaced, looks good. Every paragraph should be indented properly. And you have one last step, and that is to come up with a title for your essay. Now, the one thing you are not allowed to do, so listen closely, do not title it Serial Essay or Serial Podcast Essay. Your title should be reflective of your essay's argument, what your essay is arguing. So it should have something to do with your thesis statement, a title connected to your thesis statement. Don't make it long, but just something related to it. So that way, when I read the title, I have an idea of what your essay is already going to be about. So for this case, I might title it something like Wrongfully Convicted, Why, Wrongfully Convicted, Why Anan Syed, keep making typos here, why Anan Syed should be released. Something like that. Again, you don't have to use my title. You can come up with your own creative one that reflects yours. It might have some of your points in it. Who knows? But just a quick title. Again, your title should never be longer than this entire one line, or shouldn't even be one line. Just as long as the one that I kind of just created. And then when you're all done with that, you share it, you submit it, and you are finished with this essay, and you're ready to receive a grade for this 200 test point assignment. If you have any other questions, you can always contact Mr. Gasaway. Otherwise, good luck to you on finishing this essay. It's due tonight.